Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the freezer door gasket in a Whirlpool refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a putty knife and a heat gun. When you open out the package, you're going to get a new freezer door gasket. The freezer door gasket provides an airtight seal, preventing warm air from getting inside the compartment. A bad freezer door gasket could cause a higher than normal temperature inside the compartment, ice buildup on the interior near the gasket, and frozen air ducts. If you are experiencing any of these problems, check the freezer door gasket and replace it if needed. Alright, so this is our freezer door gasket that we are going to replace. Before we pull out the old one, I would like to bring a new one and put it on and see if it fits. So let's put it on, see if it's correct dimensions. Yep, that's the right one. So let's take the old one first. This door gasket was installed at the factory. During the door assembly, it was placed between the inner lining and the outer metal door, and then the space inside was filled up with expandable foam, which served as an insulation, and also it's glued all the parts together. So now we need to kind of cut that glue off around the gasket, and then we can pull it out. And start with cutting that in with the putty knife. I'm going to slice thin, and I'm going to work around the gasket. Next, I'm going to go into internal part here inside, and I'm going to carefully, not to break that plastic lining, slice in. I'm going to use the putty knife just from inside or outside the gasket, just to get started. Pull it out. All right, so that's exactly what I meant by saying that the foam is working as a glue. That's the foam. And continue pulling it out. This is the old freezer door gasket next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. Alright, so next step is to clean that seam between the inner lining and the outer door from extra foam. As you can see, there's pieces in there. So I'm using the putty knife, the same putty knife. You can use a flat blade screwdriver if you want to. And I'm gonna clean it. Alright, so the gasket would be installed into the seam with this black piece that will be pushed into this opening. So it probably will require a little bit of force, but don't rush. I'm going to start with the corners. Alright, so start that corner, and go this corner. And bottom corners. And we're going to continue on putting it around the door. All right, it's in, and now we're going to close the door and see how the gasket will fit against the cabinet. right, it's good. Now I'm going to show you how to use the heat gun in case if you will have some openings, some gaps, wavy gasket. All right, let's say that there are some gaps here on the gasket. It's not touching the cabinet perfectly. So I'm going to use the heat gun. I'm going to turn it to 650 approximately, and then I'm going to hit this surface right there. As you can see, I didn't hold the heat gun in the same position for more than just a split second. Otherwise, you're going to burn the gasket. So now, we either put your finger and run it right there, pushing the gasket against the cabinet. Be advised that it's hot, so probably should wait for a few seconds. Or you can knock on the door like this. So you see the door is pushing the gasket. So you don't have to burn your fingers. That's all, guys. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.